Welcome back for another unboxing. Today I'm opening the box of Millennia Tracks of Time, a game published in 2025, a game for 1 to 4 players that takes around 30 to 120 minutes according to the publisher, age is 10 and up, and weight 3.3 out of 5. It's a game that falls under the category of strategy games and civilization games with main mechanisms used and game bonuses. It has turn order claim action, simultaneous action selection, it has open drafting, income, and of course it has a solo mode as well. The game is published by Karma Games, a company that I really enjoy playing their games. I particularly enjoyed Clans of Caledonia and Industria lately, so I'm very much looking forward to try this one. This is designed by Mike Georgiou and Orestis Leontaridis, and it's a game, as I said, of 2025. Now, Millennia Tracks of Time is a competitive civilization game for 1 to 4 players. The game setting spans several millennia, a time span of thousands of years, and players go through 8 ages, from the ancient to the medieval ages to the modern age and finally to the near future, until the player with the most fame wins. The game features more than 300 unique cards with more than 200 distinct illustrations showcasing historical inventions, buildings and wonders. Your goal is to acquire the most advantageous cards and to advance in different aspects of your civilization like research, military, population and prosperity and culture. The game utilizes a mix of drafting, engine building and set collection mechanisms, as well as introducing a unique twist on the concept of obsolescence. As time progresses and acquiring technologies and building cards that become obsolete, lasting only 1 to 4 ages before they must be discarded. These features allows for a pursuit of various strategies during gameplay, and combined with a vast array of buildings and wonders and the variable setup, it gives a lot of replayability. So let's open the box and focus on the components. We're going to cover the game with additional videos and content after we had a couple of fun time with it. So this is a cover. I think the cover really gives an impression, or I should say a prediction, in what to expect in terms of a Civ game. So this is the back of the game. It shows some of the art on the cards, the main board with the tracks and the nice illustrations. So without further ado, let's open the box. The box comes with a matte print, which I always prefer from, as compared to the glossy ones, and it's also quite thin. So this is a rule book. It features, as you can see, all the components. We have the double-sided game board. It has 2 sides. It has a variety of cards. Tech cards, blank tech cards, joker tech cards, wonder cards, prosperity cards, automa cards, building cards, research cards, diplomacy, sleep cards and starter cards. Also there are several of markers for drafting, for research, for tracks, for victory points and 1 age marker. In addition, you'll find several coins, denominations, victory points and book tokens. So let's see the setup. This is how you set up the game. It goes through the ages of the game. It's played over 8 rounds, which are called ages: the Bronze Age, the Iron Age, the Medieval Age, the Discovery Age, the Industrial Age, the Modern Age, Information Age and Future Age. Okay, so 8 rounds with 8 different ages. You have, for each of those rounds, the drafting phase, then the prosperity phase, which is explained in the rulebook, and then the income and construction phase. Then there's a word about constructing wonders or buildings, as you can see, the differentiation. Then it's followed by the action phase. Okay, information about the tracks and how you move on these tracks and what to expect. Diplomacy action, research action, etc. And then there is the upkeep phase. All in all, this is the 12th page of the rulebook, and then it's the end game scoring, and that's it. So that's a pretty easy to digest, I would say, a set amount of rules. So for a Civ game, that's a plus in my book. Okay, this is a solo mode as well, and there you have some iconography and reminders at the back. Right, so this is a nice welcomed page which shows how to put everything back into the box. Very, very useful. I've seen they've done this in the Industria expansion and I really found it useful. I'm sure everybody's going to appreciate it. Okay, so we have 4 player aids here from thick cardstock. You have the phases of the game, okay, from drafting all the way to upkeep. I skipped the war before. And here's some also information for players as a reminder. Right, I'm going to cover the punch boards in a sec. I just want to unfold first of all the main board, which again is a nice matte print, thick cardboard, as you can see. Right, there you go, good quality. I'm familiar with this quality because I recently seen it, as I mentioned, in the Clans of Caledonia Industria expansion, which was great quality as well. Okay, right, so here are the different tracks, as you can see, that you compete over the course of the game. And there's the drafting slots and the card slots here. So the interesting thing here is that it comes with 2 trays, which I'm going to take out. And I have to admit these are quite thin, but very, very handy, because they eliminate the need for baggies and keeping everything right in its spot. And the same goes for the top tray. Okay, there's some baggies here as well. I'm going to see them in a sec. So very, very much useful and handy, I would say. On top of that, we have the different cards, which I'm going to take out, but for the moment, let me use this nice, useful tray. No words. It will take much more time than we should for this unboxing video, so I'm just going to drop everything and then sort it out on a separate reboxing attempt. Okay, so these are the player color pieces. Okay, you have different tracks, and I like the bigger ones particularly, obviously, for science or research, I would say. Okay. Right, so you have the natural wood color, we have the white color, we have the black color, and then the gray color. In addition, you have the dried markers. From what I see here, there's some more. Okay, everything comes with silica for humidity. That's nice. And there are track markers. Okay, so these are the track markers. Okay, and these are the draft markers. I think they're slightly larger than the draft markers. Let me show you, for example, how they look like. So let me show you, the draft markers are slightly larger than the track markers, which makes sense. Okay, so this would fit right here. Okay, cool. And I suppose then you just need to split them in different pieces based on their color. Last but not least, we have the victory point markers, for those, and the round marker. Oh, this is a nice sun timer shape for the round. Okay, and then we have again the victory point tracker running around each of the victory point track. Cool. Right, then we have a couple of a single punch board with some pieces. We have gold, this is denomination of 1, so coins essentially. The brown ones are denomination of 1. They have a shape of some mountains. I don't know if you can see the art, just placing them here. Then we have the silver, which depicts some kind of temple or something, denomination of 5, yeah, these are fivers. I'm just dropping things randomly now. Okay, this is not the original spot. I need to read the guide in order to get everything to the correct place, right? Oh, we have some victory point markers for when you pass. So I suppose it's expected to have some high scores here if you reach all the way to 400 victory points. Okay, this is ambitious, but probably needed. All right, then we have the gold ones, which stand for denomination of 20. Okay. We have the architect piece, which is this one, the yellow one, and the leader token, which is the one with the number 1, obviously, on it. Cool. Next, we have these 26 book tokens. They have an open book and depict some bonuses, as you can see. Well, let's take everything out. I wouldn't throw away this punch board because everything will come to the same level, or height, I should say, once packed. So I will just place it, if you ask me, at the bottom of the lower part of the box, so that everything comes up at the correct height. Right. So that being said, I just need to show you here the cards. Okay. So this is a game which has, as I mentioned in the intro, 300 separate cards, 200 different illustrations. And there are small size cards. Okay, so I suppose this is this makes the foot the surface, the area that you need to play the game, slightly more compact, which is welcomed addition. So let me just show you the art here and the illustrations, writing, empire, law, music, animal domestication, metalworking, and you can see these are different ages, I suppose, as well. Axe, chariot, currency, geometry, concrete, pretty much all the things that you would expect from a civ game. Sailing, surgery. Oh, surgery. I wouldn't want to be having a surgery in the old ages. Alphabet. Trying to see if there is a hidden word in there. This is Greek alphabet, by the way. Democracy, philosophy, drama, irrigated farming, military tactics, sword and shield, hoplites, guilds, optics, machinery, feudalism, strategic thinking, fresco, heavy armor. Okay, all sorts of different cards. Just showing you cartography. This is a nice one. Just showing the different art. Okay, gunpowder for sure, pistols, musketeers. Right, so this is the first deck. Let's go through the next one. Quite a few, as you can see. It's it has cards, this game. I can admit that for sure. Okay, so next packed deck: capitalism, theory of evolution, steam engine, railroad, vaccines, coal mining, telegraph, economics, artillery, ship of the line, assembly line, theory of relativity, combustion engine, automobiles, penicillin, oil, telephone, socialism, psychology, Sigmund Freud, movie, okay, synthetic fertilizer, mobilization, tank, aircraft, globalization, satellite, computer, containerization, okay, waiting for games to arrive, human genome project, nuclear energy, internet, and so on. You can see some reaching out now to the modern age, stealth, nuclear, and drone. Okay, next deck. This is a game I've heard great things about it. I really enjoy civilization games, and this has me intrigued, I have to admit, both from the designers but also from the tracks as a main focus point of the game. Several of those, as you've seen on the main board. Fake news detection, AI art, nano weapon, laser gun, Stone Age, Colossus, the Great Library. These are wonders, ancient wonders. Hagia Sophia, Machu Picchu, I want to go there. Taj Mahal, wow. Okay, a ton of nice cards here. Hollow Earth Museum, okay, cool. Let's go through the next deck. So we have Horse Camp, Palace, Smithy, Stonemason, Farm, Granary, Hunting Camp, Ziggurat, City Gates, Trading Post, Academy, Barracks, City Walls, Market, Aqueduct, School, Senate, Theatre, Arena, Bathhouse, Temple, Castle, Shipyard, Stables, Workshop, Fortification, Harbour, Monastery, Throne Room, Armory, Cathedral, Tavern, Bank, Opera House, Post Office, Town Hall, Library, Museum, Parliament, University, Chateau, Conservatory, Tea House. So far I haven't seen a single duplicate. I'm mentioning that because the information of the game mentions 200 unique illustrations and 300 cards. So far I'm only seeing different cards. Just thought to mention that. Okay. Next is this pre-packed deck. Music hall, pharmacy, train station, factory, ironworks, observatory, warehouse, exhibition hall, police station, hospital, power plant, stock exchange, airbase, embassy, laboratory, flag tower, memorial, radio station, esports arena, media tower, that's in Berlin, I've been there, particle accelerator, technology park, crypto mine, hackers guild, naval base, space administration, international tribunal, seed bank, World Bank, floating city, spaceport, vertical farming, zero gravity arena, drone hive, moon base, womb robot nursery, 3D printing housing, asteroid crusher, nice, dino zoo, underwater warehouse. Okay. Next deck. Okay, I think these are some functional gameplay cards. Yeah, okay, there you go. These are the, how they're called? Sleep cards. I think so. Okay. 2 more decks to go. Okay, more cards with symbols. Okay, these are non-illustrated cards. We have just iconography on them. So just passing them quickly. These are the diplomacy cards, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Cool. And last but not least, we have these here. Which is the last pack of cards. There you go. Cool. Okay, so there you have it. These are all the components of Millennia Tracks of Time. Very rich in terms of components, but also very compact with a very, relatively small for a Civ game footprint. At least that's what it gives an impression of. So very much looking forward to try this one out. Stay tuned in our channel for more about Millennia Tracks of Time. Hope you enjoyed this video. Many thanks for watching.